HealthNuts, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole, and today I'm gonna be going through what I like to do for my nighttime fall routine. I feel like every season my routine changes, whether for morning or nighttime, and I already did a fall morning routine. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link that down below. And this is actually our first fall in the new house, and my routine has definitely changed up quite a bit. We have this beautiful dog park and hiking trails near us that we like to do in the evening when we can, and when it's not raining. It's a little rainy today, so hopefully we can get to that tonight. But it's just been a really nice time living here and just enjoying a different kind of pace of life. So I thought I would share what I like to do at night to wind down. Also, fun fact, there's a little teaser in this video. Actually, I already teased it a little bit in another video, but there's something exciting launching very soon, so see if you can spot it in this video. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video and let's start my nighttime routine. I'm starting it right now. I'm finishing work. Let's close the laptop. So I'm finishing up my work day. Usually I will end my day with a few more emails just to try to squeeze those in. So I'm closing my laptop, and then I'm just gonna do a little quick tidy up throughout the place. I usually find working from home, I swear I look up and the place is a mess just from working all day. I don't know how that happens, but I just like to put all of my dishes into the dishwasher, get those cleaned up. Some of my favorite mugs are hand wash only. You guys know I have quite the mug collection, and I just bought this new one and I can't put it in the dishwasher, so I'm just gonna hand wash these guys. Just wiping down all the surfaces. I really like this apple cider multi-purpose spray that I've been using lately. It smells so fallish and it's just been really nice. It makes me wanna clean the house. So when we were cleaning, I stripped the table to wash everything, but I'm just putting everything back now as it was. I'm also watering my plants because I feel like they need some love. I usually try to forget about them. I feel like they do best when I do that, but I do try to water them every 1 or 2 weeks. Now, I love essential oils. I basically have them going all the time. So I'm just filling up my diffuser with some water and some lovely smelling oils. I will link the one that I'm using today down below. And because the treat jar is right there, I decided to give Cashew a little treat. I've been slowly teaching her a few tricks like paw and balancing things on her head, and it's been just really fun to kind of play together. And you can never get enough Cashew cuddles. Like, isn't she the cutest thing ever? I'm biased, but go follow her, Cashew the Boxer, on Instagram if you want more puppy spam. So I'm just changing into some comfy clothes because I was gonna go for a hike later with Cashew, so I threw those on. At this point, I also had a really cool delivery from Penguin Random House, one of my publishers, and they sent me all of these cookbooks to sign for Indigo. So I just quickly had to sign them because they were picking them up within like 10 minutes. It was like a really fast turnaround. So I signed all those, and then I left to go pick up Mr. Matt from the train.
Just picking up Mr. Matt. Where's Daddy, Cashew? Where's Daddy, huh?
So we're off to do a little hike in the forest. We try to do these, I swear, like 4 times a week. We're here all the time. It's our favorite thing to do lately. And there's no bugs right now, which makes it perfect hiking weather. I also usually bring a snack with me. Lately, I've been loving these Perfect bars. We've been working at getting Cashew used to being off leash and just staying with us, especially if we're hiking or just going for walks. It's also more enjoyable for us too, because we're not always having to, have her on the leash when we're walking. Getting a little sip of water, and then back at home, I'm preparing Cashew's dinner. I usually do hers first. If you're a dog owner, I will link the food that we use for Cashew. She loves it. It's sustainable. It's super healthy and clean ingredients. I'm also adding in a little bit of pumpkin, coconut oil, and some bone broth. Yes, I know, very extra. She's a very healthy dog, but she's really good, so I like to treat her well. So for our dinner, we're having my smoky white bean kale soup from the HealthNut cookbook. I'm just peeling some carrots, chopping up some celery. This is one of the easiest soup recipes to make, and you only need some really simple ingredients. So I love it, and it tastes so good, and it's perfect for this cooler weather. I'm just sauteing my onions and garlic, adding my veggies, some broth, and then I'm also preparing some ribs. I actually got these from Row Farms in Toronto when I was there. So I'm just putting some avocado oil, spices. I think I used paprika, garlic powder, this pepper spice mix from Simply Organic, some sea salt, and then I just flipped it over and did the same thing on the other side. We actually never make ribs at our house. We eat them at my parents' all the time. But this was a really nice treat and it definitely hit the spot on a cool rainy day. All right, back to the soup. I'm now adding in the spices, which one of the key ingredients to the soup is the smoked paprika. It's one of my favorite spices. It adds so much flavor and warmth to your dish without adding spice. So if you don't like spice, you need to try smoked paprika. So now I'm preparing some squash. So I ended up making more food because I found out that my family was coming over last minute. So I wanted to cook up some squash that I had hanging around. This is my maple cinnamon roasted delicata squash recipe. It's my favorite kind of squash and it's really easy to make. I posted it recently for my Thanksgiving sides. I love it because you can just cook it with the skin on and it just roasts up really quick in the oven. So for this recipe, I have some avocado oil, maple syrup, cinnamon, and salt and pepper. Just gonna massage that all up with my hands, pop it into the oven to roast. And then the soup is almost ready. I'm gonna ladle some out into a blender. So you're gonna blend half of this soup and it makes it really creamy. It makes it like a very luxurious broth, but it's just blended up beans and vegetables and then you add that back in and it's delicious. I love doing this with my soups. I'm also adding in my chopped up kale and a good squeeze of fresh lemon juice. So while everything is roasting and cooking, I just hopped into the shower quickly for a quick rinse, and then I'm gonna start my nighttime skincare routine. So I'm using this oil cleanser. It's kind of like a pre-cleanser. I just like to use it to melt off the makeup from my face, and it really does help deep clean your skin if you use the oil before your cleanser. I find that if I wait too late to do my skincare routine, I just do it really quick and I don't think I do a thorough enough job. I'm taking a hot washcloth and just placing it over my face to steam and just remove all of the excess oil. On this particular night, I'm using a scrub. I just restocked on this one because I was out and it's one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite scrub at the moment and I love it. It does such a good job and it's very gentle at the same time. Misting my face with some rose water toner. This is my favorite one. I will link all these products down below. I also have a free skincare cheat sheet, which I will link down below too if you want to know all of my favorite products I'm using right now. And then you can't forget about your lips. I'm using a scrub and a good lip balm to help keep them soft and moisturized. I feel like once it starts getting cold, I just want to exfoliate my whole body. I'm following up with a serum and then also this, it's an eye firming oil, but I just like to put it all over my face because on this particular night, I was gonna do some gua sha. I think that's how you say it. This is actually from my friend Amrit's business, Six Babe Beauty. She's a acupuncturist and she's amazing. She's from Toronto. You guys should definitely book a session with her. And she sells these sets. There's also a roller. I will link them down below. And I love to use this either in the morning or at night just to get the blood circulation going in my face. And it just honestly feels really nice. Finishing up with a face moisturizer and we're done. I know that was like the longest face routine, but honestly, I notice a difference when I use all of those different products. Everything is done roasting. I ended up roasting up some potatoes as well, just so we had enough food. And then now it's time to eat. So I'm just serving up some of that delicious smoky white bean kale soup. I had my stepdad cut the ribs. I have never actually cut ribs before. Like I said, I usually don't make them at our house, but apparently that's the way to do it. So we just enjoyed a really nice night with my family, had some good food. We had some drinks. It was kind of a celebration night, even though I think this was a Monday night. And it was just really nice to have everyone over. There you have it. That is my nighttime fall routine. Like I said, if you guys want to see the morning fall routine, I will have that video linked down below. I would also love to know what are some things that you guys like to do to wind down at the end of the night, especially during the cozy fall season. Let me know like 3 things that you always do without fail. Also, if you guys aren't already subscribed to our email newsletter list, it's like the VIP fam is on there. It's totally free. You can sign up below. We send weekly newsletters filled with recaps of what happened. Sometimes we do discounts, bonus content. Sometimes I get sneak peeks of recipes before they even come out. We're always updating you guys on what's happening in the HealthNut world. So be sure to sign up if you haven't already. We're gonna be doing some fun little things throughout the holidays, so you definitely wanna be on that newsletter list. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel here. It's free, I post every single week, and I have a ton of other routine videos. If you like them, I'll link a playlist in the top right-hand corner for you guys to check out. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.